baltayı da aldım. Konuşuyor hala. O zaman şimdi bir para ihtiyacım varsa ben bu malzemeleri satmam lazım. Right? Gideyim şuradan bir malzemeci, ekipmancı. Abi selamünaleyküm. İnşallah. Şimdi sel kısmına gelelim. Connection aksı, connection hammer, connection lentila. Basket'a geldik. Buradan bana ne kadar ödeyecek? Ticket 5.3. 5 10 nasıl ya? X. Tamam, biraz para geldi. İyi. Şimdi şu şeyi alalım. Ale alalım. Ale biliyorsunuz. Alkol bira. Ortaçağ birası. Bianca'cığım. Canım. Aşkım. Alo. O neydi lan?
God save my lovely. You're looking well.
Güzel görünüyorsun bugün diyor.
You too,
Sen de
handsome.
yakışıklısın diyor.
What brings you
Ne
here?
getirdi seni diyor buraya.
Your beauty.
Sizin güzelliğiniz efendim.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
A pitcher ale ihtiyacımız var.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
Soğuk olan.
But of
Soğuk
course.
olanlardan getir bana canımın içi diyor.
Here you
Verdi.
are.
Thanks.
It's on me today.
Bugün benden diyor.
You can pay me back this
Akşam ödeyebilirmişim.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Akşam.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to.
Just
this
pitcher of
evening.
ale aldık. Bir bardak bira aldık. Şey aldık
Oh,
böyle kap.
by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Manny.
Benlik.
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But
Vanek
what in
bizi
heaven's name
soruyormuş.
are you up to with
Peki.
him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like
Ha,
father.
babam gibi konuşmaya başladın diyor.
I'll be going now. See you this
Akşam
evening.
görüşürüz.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Aa.
I'm really hungry.
Okay. Selamünaleyküm.
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
That was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when a son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever.
Ben bu böyle boktan delikte çürümek istemiyorum diyor. Dünyayı görmek istiyorum diyor. Dünya tehlikeli bir yer diyor. O yüzden kendimi korumam
And as it
lazım diyor.
happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave.
Gidiyormuş
So,
arkadaşımız.
are
Bugün
you
son
ready to get
şansımızmış. Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go. Bu arada shift tuşum
Alright, I'll
kırıldı,
wait on the
koptu şu
ground
anda.
by the sheep
Şu anda
fold as
koptu yani.
usual.
Enter'a bastım, shift tuşum gitti. Gidelim bakalım. Dayı. Hop. Siktir lan göt. İte bak, bir bit more careful. Biraz daha dikkatli olsana diyor bana utanmadan. Abinin kılıç çok hoş yalnız ya. Ya işte bizim evin hemen arkası ha burası. Bizim ev şu işte. Şurada şeyimiz var. Tavanı görünüyor. Çatısı görünüyor. Pederin blacksmith'i var. Ma ma ma ma ma ma Yürüyün lan eşekler. Eşek değilsiniz, siz koyunsunuz oyunuz. Ne yapıyorsun lan? Oha. Abi ne yapıyorsun? Baba ne yapıyorsun ya?
You gonna cry now?
Oha. Ben sana vurmadım ki, sen niye üstüne alıyorsun? Anne! Lan! Ağzıma sıçacak.
You'll die for that.
Öldüreceğim beni arkadan.
Oh dear. Did that hurt?
Ağzımı yüzümü... Abi sen niye agresifleştin bir anda? Niye böyle atarlandı ki bir anda bana? Yani alt tarafı bir tane şey yaptım ya. Ya hadi öldür beni bari de, ben kurtulamıyorum senden zaten. Hadi. Kaç. Allah, arkamdan geliyor. Arkamdan geliyor. Aa! Siktir. Götüme girmiş pezevenk. Yardım edin. Yardım edin. Öldük. Koş. Baba! Bu neydi şimdi? Koyuna dokunduk diye ağzımızı yüzümüzü şey yaptılar. Yürü lan orada. Adama bak, ağzım yüzüm Neyse. Anne! Anne! Anne beni siktiler mahallede. Anne! Ah. Suratına bak!
Ma, I'm hurt. Won't stop bleeding.
Oh, now, stop squealing like a baby and show me that. There you are, good as new. You ought to learn to do that yourself.
Thanks, Ma.
Oh, iyi be. Hoppa. Eat from pot, yemeğimizi de yiyelim de şey olsun. Bu eleman gitti mi acaba? Anam, swordplay öğrenemeyecek miyiz? Bakayım ya. Swordplay öğreniyoruz, gidiyor şu an çünkü şu anda. İyi, güzel. Şu olayı bir yapalım ya. Bu domuz işareti ne iyi oluyor bilmiyorum. Ama abi gidiyor, iyi. Ulan koyuna dokunduk. Ağzımızı yüzümüzü dağıttı herif. Bir koyun için öldürülesiye dövülür mü lan insan? Ayıp denen bir şey var. Allah'tan görev icabı yapacağız, bu herifi şey yapacağız da. Koyun orada mı acaba? Bu adam gittikten sonra keser koyunu yerim. Bakayım. Ya gitmiş. Hadi şey yapalım. Swordmaster.
So, can we get
Başlayalım.
started?
Hiçbir şey yokmuş gibi.
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you. So
Madem bugün son birbirimizi görüyoruz son kez. Öğrettiğim her şeyi şey yap diyor bana.
very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. No. Good. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Good. Good.
Tamam.
Let's try something else. One strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another.
Nice. Gücümüzü arttırdık bu arada. Bu kadar mıydı?
Alright, that's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman
Tabii ki
overnight.
de haklısın.
You have to work and work.
Çalışman lazım diyor.
And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat.
Gerçek
There's nothing better than
savaşta
experience,
öğrendiklerini
believe
şey
me.
yap diyor. İnan bana diyor, ondan büyük tecrübe şey yapamazsın diyor. Şimdi biz gidelim kömürümüzü alalım. Şuradaydı. Kömürcü abiden. Kömürcü abi! Selamünaleyküm birader.
Good day.
İyi günler. Let's trade. Give me charcoal. Give me like 5. 5 charcoal. Baskette ne kadar? Deal. Yürü git. Aa, bir dakika, 5 tane daha almam lazım. 5 basket. Sevgilerle. Şimdi kaleye gidelim, şu kılıç şeyini alalım. Dediğim cover var diye koruması, kılıcın koruması. Onu alalım. 2 dakika hemen. Şu güvenlikten alacağız. Kapı görevlilerinden. Guardlardan kılıç başını alacağız. Selamünaleyküm. Janek.
I'll be with you.
Tanrı sizinle olsun. Selamlar.
I'm with you, Henry.
Aleykümselam.
How are you?
Nasılsın?
I've just been to the tavern.
Şunu da şikayet edelim.
Deutsch was saying all kinds of shit about how Sigismund should be king.
That bastard. One day he'll get his teeth knocked down his throat if he doesn't shut up.
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir
Radzik
Radzig,
için
and the Chamberlain
yaptığımız,
has the crossguard and grip.
eee,
Father had them
şey,
engraved in
neyse işte.
Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over.
Chamberlain.
Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
Çok başarılı,
wait
güzel
for
bir
this
şey görmüş.
Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Bu arada
shut up and give me
oyunda
what I
şey
want,
var.
I'll kick your ass this
Kıyafet
evening.
layer'laması
Right
var.
away.
Üst
Your
üste giydiğin
lordship.
kıyafetlerin etkisi var. Yani tabartını giyiyorsun, ardından mesela
Magnificent.
chainmail zırhını giyiyorsun, zincir
Shame I
zırhını.
can't keep the sword for myself.
Ardından üstüne bir şeyler yani
Well, I better
şey
go if
gidiyor.
to get the job done
Kat
by
kat
this evening.
giyinme muhabbeti var. Ona göre de şeyin artıyor, değişiyor.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Nasıl diyeyim? Gücün veya işte zayıflıkların ona göre değişiyor. Mesela hızın çok fazla zırh giyersen mesela üstüne yavaşlıyorsun yani mesela. Öyle şeyler var. Çok güzel detaylı şey yapmışlar. Baba merhaba. Malzemeyi getirdim, buyur babacığım.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Evet.
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son.
Hadi başlayalım.
Where have you been with that ale? It's as flat and warm as horse piss. Go back and get me another, and you can pay for it yourself. That's the price of stupidity.
Biramız soğudu. Biramız ısınmış. O yüzden bira almayı yolladım tekrardan. Bu kadar da şey olmaması lazım. Ama Allah'tan yakın yani. Mahalle yakın Allah'tan. Çok koşunca bu birazcık sinir bozucu olabiliyor.
Coming right out.
Canımın içi. Bana bir
Well, you're a sight for sore eyes.
I'm back.
I can see that. What's the matter?
I need another pitcher of ale. The last one wasn't cold enough for Father.
You want me to get it for you?
But I still have no money to pay for it.
param yok diye.
Honestly, what am I to do
Seninle
with
ne
you?
yapacağım ben diyor. Ver bakayım bana hemen bir pitcher'ımı.
Here you are.
Cebinden çıkardı.
Thanks.
Ben de cebime koydum.
It's on me today. You can pay me
Tam
back this
muhabbetleri
evening.
hatırlıyorum. Teşekkürler. Sağ ol bacım.
Hey, look out!
Bianca! Aşkım. Merhaba. Gidelim hemen. Gidelim. Allah'ım müziklere bak. Aynı Mountain Blade. Aa! Baba. Baba al buz gibi biranı al. Al soğuk soğuk al. Dolabın olmadığı çağlarda soğuk bira istiyorsun sen de. Anlamadım nasıl bir fantezidir bu. Ah.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything up?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the air. We can
Hadi
start.
başlayalım diyor.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done.
Aferin. Güzel işti. Hadi bakalım.
Let's see what kind of job the master in
Sasao'daki usta bakalım bizim için nasıl. Bu sipariş üzerine gelmiş bu kılıcın şeysi. Vay vay vay. Anladınız değil mi dediğim şeyi? Kılıç böyle içinden geçiyor falan filan.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like
Çekçe değil.
Latin.
Latince mi belki de diyor.
Lord Radzig ordered it.
Lord Radzik istemiş. Bu da karşı ağırlık.
Sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. And fire up the forge.
Kömür aldın mı? Evet. İyi diyor. O zaman şey yap. Kaktır alevi. Birazcık şey yapalım. Başlayalım olaya diyor.
By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really?
Değilim. Birisi bunu şey yapmış.
Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house.
Deutsch'un.
He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly
Deutsch bizi
visit.
şikayet etmiş.
What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king.
Benim biraz
Got what he
speech'imi
deserved.
arttırmam lazım. Eğer şey çıkarsa,
Got what he deserved, did he?
konuşma hakkı çıkarsa speech'e vereceğim.
You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologize to
Özür
him.
dileyebilirmişim.
I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yani bir Almanlar iyi para veriyor
Look me
diyor.
in the
Onlarla
eye.
şey yapma diyor. Bok etme bizim şeyimizi diyor.
Do you
Anladın mı?
understand?
I understand.
Aferin.
Good. And we'll never have this
Tekrar
conversation
konuşma
again.
yapmayacağız o zaman diyor.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
Abi ben speech'e vereyim ya bundan sonra birçok şeyi. Önemli duruyor yani speech olayı.
Furnace is ready.
Fırın hazır.
Right, we'll do the grip.
Tutacağı yapalım önce diye. Şimdi kışını ısıtacak bunu.
I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing.
Şimdi ısıtıp sökme muhabbeti ahşap için geçerli. Bu kadar çok ısınmaması lazım bu arada. Ama genişliyor ısıttığı zaman. Geniş takıp neyse anladık yani. Herhalde biliyorlardır işlerini.
Good.
Bir
Once
daha.
more. That's it. Done.
Güzel, oldu. Tamam.
Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the
Birazcık
guard.
şey yap diyor. Son rötuşlarını at diyor. Elde rahat tutulsun diyor. Ben de bu arada gardını yapacağım diyor. Gardı hazırlayacağım diyor.
Father, why did you
Neden
leave
Prag'ı terk ettin baba diyor.
Whoever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a
Master
village?
Swordsmith. Yani adam, bizim usta demirci.
I have no reasons, And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Bak burada diyor ananla sen varsın diyor.
You remember
Neden başka
Emperor
bir
Charles?
istin ki?
I do.
Charles'ı hatırlıyor musun diyor.
Life was good under his reign.
Onun
Better than
yöneticiliğinde
He
şeydi.
built half of Prague, a
hayat
score of
güzeldi.
castles, had a bridge made
Prag'a
over the
yapmış,
Moldau, and founded a
kaleler,
university.
üniversite,
And all without a war.
köprüler.
He knew how to rule.
Ve hiç bunların
Better
hepsini
than
savaş
Wenceslas.
yapmadan.
Better by far.
Eski bir
But
kralımız var.
Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once a 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Sigismund hakkında ne düşünüyorsun?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it
Nasıl
going?
gidiyor? Almost done.
Give it here. And we'll put it all together.
Evet, hadi birleştirelim diyor. Vay vay vay vay vay vay. Öf. Çok güzel diyor.
Indeed it
Aynen
is.
öyle.
The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you,
Teresa.
Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Ha, oturma odasındaki tırnaktaymış. Ne gülüyorsun lan? Anne! Teresa'nın maillerini gördün mü? Oturma odasında dedi babam ama. Şurada galiba. Aynen. Nail Spot Teresa. Şu anlaş da alalım. Acılayalım her şeyi. Get the nails. Teresa'nın nail'larını verelim. Teresa da güzel bir adama benziyor. Hanım kızımıza benziyor. Canım içi.
Here are those nails you wanted.
İstediğin nail var burada.
So how's
Bianca
Bianca?
nasıl diyor?
She's fine.
İyi. Neden
Why'd you
sordun?
ask?
Just wondering,
Merak
will you
ettim.
be going to the dance?
O
this
akşam
week?
dans var mı? Şimdi oldu.
Maybe we'll see each
Orada
other
görürüz
there.
birbirimizi belki diyor.
Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Vay vay vay vay vay.
Fine lass, eh?
Las, eh?
Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire.
Ne yapıyor? Oo, kılıcı test edecek. Nice. Güzel.
We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Bizim kral geldi.
Those days are gone,
Galiba bu.
sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though.
Yeteneklerini kaybetmemişsin diyor. Bak bak bak bak.
Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a
Let him
commoner?
try it.
Keko.
You still have a lot to learn.
Öğrenecek çok şeyim var diyor.
Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's
Babana
about.
söyle diyor.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life.
Öğretsin sana biraz diyor.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work. Very fine.
Güzel diyor.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Sven?
True,
Böyle
Sir
bir
Anthony.
kılıç.
If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Ya işte
How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
Prag ve
You're
Viyana'da
right.
senin gibi bir
It's a very long and
Demirci,
peculiar story.
şey yapar diyor.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine.
Para
but
kazanır dünya
duty
kadar falan diyor.
calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your
Babamdan
father.
öğren diyor.
He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
They certainly will. Evet.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sir.
Tamamlandığında çocuğunla yollarsın, oğlunla yollarsın bana diyor.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasa.
The honor is mine, Sir Anthony.
Razik buymuş. Vay vay
Thank
vay
you for
vay
the
vay vay.
hospitality.
Okay.
A long, peculiar history.
Uzun bir
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Bir gün unuturum diyor ama bugün değil diyor.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzig said?
Why?
Neden diyor. Neden öğreteyim sana?
It could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down.
Belki de seyahat ederim.
I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
Talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the
Vay, vay,
moon
vay,
tree,
vay.
by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them.
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
Oo. Aceleyle geldi adam. Sıkıntı var.
The messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Oo. Pek hoş bir ses değil bu. Oo. Sıkıntı büyük. Hadi bakalım. Saldırın! Değişik kütler. Oha, oha! Oklara bak. Anneciğim kaçsanıza evladım.
Listen to me now.
İyi dinle diyor.
Take the
Kılıcı
sword,
al.
go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Your mother is in the village.
Annen köyde
I'll
diyor.
fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now.
Dediğimi yap.
Give the sword to Sir Radzig. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Kılıcı Sarı Radzi'ye var diyor. Bir şey olursa diyor o şey yapar sana diyor. Sanırım tek parayı falan aldı oradan direkt. Bizim bacı içeride. Yanıyor, cayır cayır köy yanıyor. Kapıları kapatmamız lazım.
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside quick! We have to shut the
Get
gates!
running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah!
Get through the gates!
Aha. Oh, adama bak ya, Savior. Hadi. Kurtar onu. Kurtar onu. Anneyi kurtar, anneyi. Aha, oğlum yardım etsene Henry. Bas. Oha. Oha. Henry. Henry. Yapabileceğim bir şey
Come
yok.
on, Hal! You can still make it!
Hadi bir şey yapabilirsin. O adamlar canavar gibi geliyor lan. İyi güzel.
Find a horse!
try to tell Berg.
Telmberg'e
Run by the moat! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
oğlum Telmberg'e yolluyorlar bizi. İçeriye niye almadınız ya? Bir saniye daha geç kapatsaydınız ya. Baba ne oldu? Kılıcın mı gitti? Ona mı üzülüyorsun? Kılıcının gittiğine mi üzülüyorsun? Ha? Ah siktir. Right to Telmberg. Get a horse. At bulmamız lazım. Nereden bulacağım ben atı? Şurada at var da. Duvarın öteki tarafında. Horse riding. Tamam. Bacım kusura bakma da. Kaçmam lazım benim. Görevim var. Uzaklaşmak buralardan. Of. Oğlum onlar da geliyor. Oho sıkıntıya bak. O bunlar hakikaten Tatarlar. Koş Henry. Yardır Henry. Yardır Henry. Koş Henry. Romney'i keşfettik.
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream. Go! They'll kill you all!
Ne oldu lan kekolar? Horsey horsey. Koş evladım. Oğlum çok fena geliyorlar lan. Ormanın güzelliğine bakar mısın? Aa, çok mutluyum. Koş.
Run for it!
Burada mesela sağa sola kaçsa atın stamina. Abi. Abi. Kaç.
Go! They'll kill you all!
Ah! Siktir. Atın stamina bitiyor abi. Atın staminası bitiyor. Ben ne yapayım? Koş. Abi atın staminası bu kadar çabuk bitmemeli ya. Olmamalı yani. Ha? Of. Hadi lan Tanrı'ya ulaşalım bir an. Aman Tanrım. Bir şey yapın. Yardım edin.
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Fıtı fıtı fıtı fıtı fıtı fıtı. Ohoho.
Hadi uzun gidin.
Vay be. Diğer köye kadar, kaleye kadar koşabildik. İyi. Kapıyı kapatıyoruz. Haydi içeri gel diyor. Vay be. Ne kadar iyi ya. Ahşap sırlara demir kapı. Mantıklı. Oo.
Someone give him a
Birisi
drink
şuna içecek bir şey
and
getirsin.
bring hot wine and bandages.
Sıcak şarap ve bandaj getirin. Sıcak şarap ne için kullanılıyor bilmiyorum da.
Tell me, boy.
Anlat oğlum.
Who
diyor.
are you?
Kimsin sen?
And where are you
Nereden
from?
geliyorsun?
What in hell's name happened?
Ne oldu? Skalis'ten geliyorum.
They burned it to the ground.
Yaktılar.
Slaughtered
Herkesi
everyone.
öldürdüler.
Who burned it to the
A
ground?
huge army.
Devasa abi orada.
They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Çek veya Alman
then?
değiller.
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language.
Böyle bir zırh
Maybe
görmedim diyor.
Tatars?
Belki Tartarlar diyor. O kafa hareketinin ne olduğunu bilmiyorum.
Tartars, you say?
Devam et herhalde.
Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
Kim o? Bilmiyorum.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that hair out.
Hop. Aha. Işığı gördüm. Işığı gördüm kanki.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand?
Savaş iyi bir öğretmendir. Herkes de imalı lafları diyor ya. Orta çağda böyleymiş demek ki.
There you go. Good as new.
Yenisi kadar iyi oldu.
Thank you.
Eskisi kadar iyi oldu ya da...
Have you idlers nothing better to do? Get back to
İşinize
work.
dönün lan.
You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
Lord Divish'le konuşman lazım. Yeğenim. Okey, Lord Divish'le konuşmaya gidelim bakalım. Köpeğe bak.
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard.
Robert, duydum ne olduğunu, sen şey yapma.
Tell me, boy,
Anlat bakalım evladım.
what exactly
Ne
happened?
oldu orada?
Did you see the insigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge.
Çok
With
fazla
dozens of
bayrak
banners
varmış
flying on
etrafta.
the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language.
Başka bir dil konuşuyorlardı.
They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle.
Sığınmışlar kaleye birçok insan.
I wasn't quick enough.
Yeteri kadar hızlıymış.
And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army.
Gelmişler falan diyor.
Sacking Kuttenberg.
Ta bizim Tartarlar ya. Tartarlar pardon. Tartar.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard.
Aynen öyle.
And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
Bizim
You think we're next in line?
birliklerimiz de pek bir işe yaramaz
Maybe.
diyor. Sırada bizim var sıca diye sorduğumda belki cevabı verdi.
What's your name, boy?
Adın ne evlat?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry.
Baban için
It's
özür
in God's
dilerim.
hands now.
Tanrı'nın ellerinde artık.
No one else can help us.
Köpek de orada hala esniyor.
Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn
Teşekkür
us.
ederim. Bizi uyarmak için.
Robard, take care of Henry.
Kafana şey
Make
yaptın.
sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
İlgilen onunla evladım.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst.
İnsanları kalenin içine sokun.
Make all the necessary
Gerekli bütün
arrangements.
ayarlamaları yap.
As you command,
Nasıl
sir.
isterseniz. Emrettiğiniz gibi daha doğrusu. Vay be. Talmberg'e raid Objective complete oldu. Talk to Sir Robert. Robert'cığım.
You've done well, lad.
İyi yaptın diyor.
I'm sorry for your
Kaybolmuşum,
loss.
üzgünüm.
You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have
Mutfağa
a good
git bir
meal?
şeyler ye diyor.
Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes. I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss.
Evet. Merhabalar.
Ah,
Ama
my lady.
Lady'miz orada. Oo.
You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome,
Welcome,
lad.
lad.
Bojana here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry
Abla,
as a
o açıyla nasıl
bear,
doldurabiliyorsun
aren't
bilmiyorum
you,
ama.
young master? Here you are then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the outer bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, my lady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes, thank you, my lady.
Teşekkürler.
May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
İyi geceler efendim.
Good night, man.
Milady.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Botlarımı çıkarmayı unutma. Nice. Evet, hadi yiyelim. Açım. Uykumuz da geldi. Bütün bunları hacılıyorum abi şu anda. Roasted duck. Oğlum biz normal ördeği...
It must have been terrible there. How did it happen?
Abi çok fena konuşuyor yani şu an. Şey yapıyor. Nefes alıyor. Peynirler meyilleri de acıla. Oh. Oh. Elmaları da ye. Yemiyoruz şu an gerçi hiç. Üstümüze alıyoruz. Anne. Merhaba. Yani anne diyeceğim sana artık, sen yemek yap. Pottan yedik. Evet. Ben sanki bir tur daha yesem olurmuş gibime geliyor.
Damn it, I'm hungry.
Bakalım üstümüzde ne varmış. Food'a bakalım şöyle. Lentil mash. Eat diyelim. Soup. Eat diyelim. Nourishment bu şeyimiz. Ağzımız yüzümüz dağılmış durumda ya. Karnımızı doyuralım. Güzel. Güzel, karnımız doydu. Fazla doydu galiba karnımız. Gidip uyuyalım şimdi bir de. Buradan bahsediyordu bana. Aynen. Good night. Sleep. Uyu. Sabah 5'e kadar uyu abi. Silip. Güzel. Ne oldu?
Today the patrols will be double. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Oo. Botları çıkarmamış yalnız. Yes. Evet.
It is I. Henry.
Ben geldim Henry.
Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady.
Otur diyor.
No, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
Siz bu saatte kim getirdi, ne getirdi diye.
I thought you could do with a little wine.
Birazcık şarapla bence daha rahat edersin.
It's just what you need to help you sleep.
Hakikaten az koydu ama.
Thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep
Ben de uyuyamadım diyor.
I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here.
Evde hissetmeni istiyorum.
You're not to worry about anything except getting better.
İyi olmak dışında başka bir şeyden
God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal.
düşünme başka şeyleri.
I know what it is to be left alone in the world. Although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time.
Tanrı'nın yardımıyla diyor, acılar siner diyor. Beyler kusura bakmayın, burnum fena akmaya başladı.
If you feel like it.
I just can't talk about it. Tell the story of the raid.
You might be right, my lady.
Haklısınız leydim diyor.
I'll tell you what
ne
happened.
olduğunu anlatayım.
It was terrible and unexpected.
Kötüydü ve
The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. I went to the tavern to buy ale for Father. I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh, dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. Father and I always chat in the forge. On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only you'd known what fate had in store for us.
Oh.
Oh.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
Ordusu oradaymış.
I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
Tanrı şey yapsın.
And then death descended on Skalitz. The gate to the castle was open. The bells and horns sounded the alarm, and the villagers ran to the castle to take cover. They were carrying the few possessions they could grab in haste, and I saw the terror in their eyes.
I can't even imagine how awful it must have been.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself.
Sırf
The men
speech
on the
kasıyorum şu
battlements
anda
called
abi.
down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I
Talmberg'e
was lucky I knew a
gelmem
concealed
için
path around the castle.
şey yapmam istedi benden diyor.
I wasn't safe yet. The Cumans were going from house to house below the castle, looting and then torching them. They encircled the castle, and it was clear they could spot me at any moment.
May God punish them.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them, and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped, and I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Really?
Fail mı?
I'll never forget the horror.
Abi keşke yalan söylemeseydik ya.
For the rest of my life.
Kadına yalan söyledik. Anladım.
How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding.
Tanrı'yı boka bulaştırma diyor. O şeytanın işi diyor.
Greed, envy and pride. You must not lose faith.
İnancını kaybetmemesin diyor. Kader.
Not been merciful to me and my husband either.
Bize yani bak kocası ona çok şey olmamış.
I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than me, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
Gerçekten mi?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
Tanrım çok kötü.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7
Vay
years.
be. 7 sene.
And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep.
Yemeği bıraksaydın. Bize getirmedin mi o yemeği sen?
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Anılar, anılar, hikayeler. Ya kısacası kadının kocasıyla sıkıntılar olmuş. Kocasını hapse atmışlar kendi kalesinde. 7 sene sonra anca kurtarabilmiş. Kurtulabilmiş adam. Falan filan yani. Kadının hikayesi bizi çok etkilemiyor gibi düşünüyorum yani. Move it, people! Korkak olma diyor. Yardım et bize diyor. Tabi bunlar kötü rüyalar yani kabus.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Okay. Abi kafayı bulmuş. Weapons, torch. Battlement'a gitmemiz lazım. Şuradan sanırım. Buradan, güzel.
Tell them everything.
I didn't think of that.
Backstabbing swine, maybe. But no fool.
You're right there. Prepare for the worst. But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Peki. So Robert. Ne oluyor?
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Belki de o değildir diyor.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Abinin zırh çok iyi duruyor ya. Zırh bayağı iyi duruyor ya.
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robert?
Sir Radzig! What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense, and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish?
Ya bizim eleman diyor ki annemle babamı sokakta çürümeye bırakmayacağım diyor. Onlara gitmem lazım diyor. Manyak mısın oğlum sen diyor. şey yapacaksın diyor. Ne işin var? Ölmek mi istiyorsun diyor. Bu elemanı burada şey yaptı. Kilitli oraya dedi. Hani çıkmasın dışarıya falan yaptı.
I will. And good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times.
Karanlık zamanlar diye.
Move out!
Yağmura bak fena.